opposition reflex in my positions for a pet dog as well. And the way I'm talking about, some folks call it resistance training. So we know that when the dog feels this tension behind them and the slip lead is not positioned in a way, it's low, right? So there's a prong here and a slip lead down low. Up here, it's going to cause restriction. They may yield to it. Down here, they're going to pull against it. So if the dog's on place and I want to really stabilize his behavior, I can pull against him and he's going to fight me to stay on place. But you have to prepare the dog for that first. If you just start pulling the dog off place, they may yield to leash pressure and come off, right? So what we do is I put the dog on place. I put the leash, if the dog is facing me now, just imagine his ears and nose are this way. I take the leash and the clasp and make sure it's behind him. I put a handful of food here, and the dog understands duration and place, right? He understands the behavior well. I put food just outside the board, and he's looking at my hand, closed source, and wants to go, give me that. And I pull this way. And what's the dog gonna do? Lean, lean towards the food. As soon as he resists me, I mark, pay with room service. Resist, mark, pay with room service. So the sequence looks, the timing of everything is important. Again, if I do this, I'm marking the loose leash. I'm marking the not pulling. I want to do this and pay. The little details matter. They're hyper vigilant about doing the analysis. So you'd be very aware of what you're marking. So pull, pay. So we call that 12 o'clock. So imagine there's a clock here, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock's under the chin, 12 o'clock's behind the ear. Next move's 11, 10, 9, 8. Before you know it, then I'm under the chin. And now what are they doing? Boom, stay on place. So that's another intrinsic trigger we can utilize to have the dogs lock in position. And we do it in everything, sitting down and place. But I embed the work in place first, and then I show them other positions. So now he's in it down. The prong is to correct if he breaks. So you got to be a little bit of an octopus. You have to learn to multitask in dog training. And as soon as he resists, boom, I mark, release pressure. And it's reverse psychology. He's fighting me to stay in a learned behavior. We overlay a lot of positions this way. Same on place. In my place, I don't give a shit if the dog sits, downs, or stands. If your system is the dog must down, it's no problem. And that surface is slick. That wood is not very porous. It's kind of like ice. And I also add it in detection. There's a very small amount of odor. I'm trying to pull him off odor, and he's fighting me. And I also pay indirectly. The target odor is in the bottom left corner of the kennel. And I pull him, he slides on the tile, and he almost submits to it. And he goes, no, because I know you're going to put me away. If they yield to the leash pressure, bye-bye. What quadrant's that? Negative punishment, exactly. So he's fighting me to stay on source, and I'm paying him back at me. So again, we can use opposition for many, many, many different applications in dog training.